How's it going? Dr. J here with another inspiring message of health. And today, what I'm going to do is talk about how you can use a massage tool to do some really good but intense muscle work on yourself to loosen the muscles up and help you as a great way to start your day as well as end your day. So stay tuned. Okay, so you know how you wake up in the morning, you feel extra stiff, like there's a need to stretch out. And then as we've aged and got older throughout our lives, we notice our range of motion has decreased. Well, that's because of a tissue called fascia. Fascia is a fibrous connective tissue made up of collagen fibers. The tissue is super flexible and can withstand lots of tension. However, due to injuries, sedentary behavior like sitting for 13 hours a day, lack of motion, dehydration, and not stretching, this type of tissue, a fuzz type tissue, builds up between the fascial interfaces of our muscles, causing us to become stiffer over our lifetimes. Hence why you feel the need to stretch in the morning, because what happens is when you stretch in the morning, it melts away this fuzz tissue. However, this fuzz tissue turns to fibrotic adhesions and fails to differentiate the adjacent structures effectively, meaning the different muscle layers get glued together. This, of course, would lead to decreased flexibility and mobility, allowing for further injury as muscle layers become stuck together. So this is why there's not only a need to stretch out on a regular basis, but I feel as a doctor of chiropractic that we should be using massage tools of some sort, it could be everything from a tennis ball, but I really like these new machines they've come out with, especially the HYPERVOLT, because you can really get in there, do deep tissue work, break up those adhesions, break up scar tissue, break up that fuzz tissue. I've used it on myself many times. In fact, I use this particular HYPERVOLT every morning and at night right before I go to bed, along with some regular stretches that I do, and I've noticed an increased mobility. So now where we're gonna take this video is I'm gonna demonstrate how to do a quick lower body and upper body session with, you can use any massage tool, but particularly the HYPERVOLT. All right, so I'm gonna show you how I do a quick 5-minute workup on my body. I always start lower body first, okay? So let me show you how I do this. So what you're gonna wanna do is on this, there's 3 different settings, okay? So if I was you, I'd start off with 1, progress to 2, and then to 3. So I'm just gonna have it at 2 for now. What I do is I start off with my quadratus lumborum, and then I move my way down into my glutes, piriformis. I work around my hip, just like that, so around the hip joint. I work down my IT band, okay? All the way down into my calves, and then my Achilles tendon, and then the bottoms of my feet, okay? That's the back part of my body. Now what I do is I'll come back up to the top, I'll work into my hip flexor, your iliopsoas, down through the quads, okay, and I try to work all sides of the quads, just like that. Front part of the lower leg, and then side part. You just want to try to hit the whole muscle. And then I just kind of work my way around. That's how I quickly do the lower body. Now, of course, I do both sides, and you're gonna wanna do both sides as well, so you balance everything out. So now to demonstrate upper body. So I always start off with my chest, pec major, pec minor. I work the anterior part of my deltoid, so my shoulder, down into my bicep, forearm. I work into my hands, okay? Okay, back part of my forearm, tricep, little trickier, down into my lat, side part of my lat there, down into my serratus anterior. Now it might be a little sensitive in there because of your ribs. Down into my obliques, okay? Front part of my abs, and of course we want to do both sides, okay? Okay, chest, shoulders. Now, I also want to get into my trap. So the upper part of your trap muscles can be kind of sensitive along with your neck. So I always go super, super light. Okay, just like that. And what you can do is you can bend away from where you're doing the muscle work on your traps to get a stretch in there as well. Okay, I work back muscles, upper back muscles. Okay, again, that could be a little tricky, but give it enough times of doing it and it'll get easier as you go through. Okay? So of course, again, you want to get both sides. Now, front neck muscles, these are very important. Your scalenes, they get very, very tight. You know, a lot of people suffer with forward head posture, total loss of curve in their neck. So the scalene muscles, you know, they help flex your head and neck forward. So the problem is they get very tight. So it's good to work, but they can be really sensitive, so you want to go nice and light, okay? Feels really good. And that's all there is to it. It's not rocket science. You just want to go through lower body, upper body, and you know what? After doing about 5 minutes of work on myself, I feel tremendously looser. My body feels more relaxed. I feel like I can move better. I feel like I have more range of motion. But ultimately, I feel nice and relaxed. And that's why I like doing this stuff at night, right before I go to bed, because it helps to relax me and I fall asleep faster. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the very short video today on how to do muscle work. If you like the tool that I used, it's called a HYPERVOLT. I'm gonna leave a link below in the comment section of the video. You can go to that link. They're about $350 brand new, which is a really good price. They're very durable. I've dropped this multiple times and it's still just as good as new. Plus I'm a chiropractor, so I'm using this every day, practically all day, and it's still just as good as new. It still is as strong as it was the day that I first got it, okay? So I would suggest getting one for yourself, and then I always recommend stretching once in the morning, right when you wake up, for a minimum of 5 minutes, along with a big tall glass of water. Add in this to your stretch session and it'll enhance it even more. And then I also recommend at night, right before you go to bed, to help relax your body. And guess what? If you're more relaxed before you go to bed, you're gonna fall asleep faster and you're gonna sleep better. Okay? So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Click on the link below if you'd like to get the HYPERVOLT. And of course, if you have any questions for me, feel free to email me at thrivespinecenter@gmail.com. Have a great day and God bless.